curious to hear about Cemvision and Hedvig, who is the supply chain and project lead at Cemvision. So please and welcome to the virtual stage.
Thank you. Yes, so this is, I suppose, my presentation. I will have some help clicking the presentation. So I'm representing Cemvision, which is one of the two winners from last year's contest. I will tell you about our process applying and what it did for us, and also what we did with the prize money that we received. We actually burnt our money. Vi brände pengarna in Swedish. You will understand in the end what I mean. But my name is Hedvig Axberg. At Cemvision, I'm responsible for our supply chain and project office, and we work with cement. And let's see do you have the presentation? Yeah, you can click one more actually, and I can stay on perfect. So one fact, cement is actually the most consumed material in the world after water, but it also comes from one of the dirtiest industries. The industry alone accounts for 8% of the CO2 emissions worldwide. And this massive amount of CO2 comes from two things. It's the raw material that is used today and the production process. And looking ahead, cement is and will continue to have a huge demand for the coming decades. So they say that 75% of the world's infrastructure needed before 2050 has not yet been built. But we are disrupting this with our unique tech and chemistry. We are an industrial startup or scale-up and producer of ultra-low carbon cement. We're a Swedish-based company. We started 2019 with people from the cement business who wanted to make a change in this polluting industry. Today, you can see up in the corner, we are 14 entrepreneurs. We come from different backgrounds, both from heavy industry, but also from the startup tech world. So a mix of people. You can take the next slide. We are backed, for example, by Bill Gates' Breakthrough Energy. We have received just the last month several recognitions, which we are very proud of. We have a demo factory that you can see on the second picture there, set up in Europe from last year. And we have developed, produced, and tested our cement. And our cement actually has the same performance or even outperform traditional cement when it comes to strength and durability, and also especially on the CO2 level emitted. So let me just quickly explain how we do this, if you take the next slide. So first of all, traditional cement, they use a huge amount of virgin limestone, as you know, kalksten, which is comes from large quarries. With our unique chemistry, we can replace the virgin materials with recycled materials from heavy industries, such as slag and waste. So secondly, if you move to the next slide, when making traditional cement, you need to heat up the limestone in order to get rid of the CO2 that's kept inside the stone. And you do this by heating it up to over 1400 degrees Celsius, which require a huge amount of energy. And we all know that energy is very costly. So the industry have turned to the cheapest available way of doing this, burning everything from car tires, oil, household waste, all this adding up to a massive CO2 cocktail that we usually say. But with our process, firstly, we don't have any CO2 in our material, in our raw material. So there's no need of heating up as much. So lower temperatures mean that we can electrify the production using clean and fossil-free burning technologies, combustion technologies. And And if you move to the next one, here you can see our cement made entirely of recycled material produced in an electric kiln. With this, we can transform one of the dirtiest industries into one of the greenest, and really make an impact when it comes to this energy transition. So moving on to the next slide, about the startup for climate, we applied for this challenge 1 year ago, as it's made for company like ours, pioneering innovative solutions to speed up energy transition. And that is exactly what we do, right in line with our mission. And I can tell you, when we applied for this challenge, we were only 7 people in the company. And winning it at the time came at a very, very good timing. It made a huge thing for our team spirit after years of very, very hard work, and getting this recognition made a huge difference and really boost our confidence that what we are doing is really important to the society, and that the jury of the challenge really could see the potential in our innovation. So we were very excited and very honored to win. And we did burn the money. If you move to the next slide, I can show you some pictures. What I meant, we used the prize to fund our own electric mini kiln. Kiln is what you use in the cement production. It's a mini rotary kiln that's mobile, that you can see on this truck picture. We can move it around in a sea container from site to site. We use it today in R&D to perform experimental trials using different types of electric technologies. And I know that you mentioned, Christopher, in the beginning, that we need to collaborate in order to come up with innovative ideas. And having our own R&D equipment, being mobile, and partnering with the technology providers, developers, institutes, academia, and be on site have really made a huge difference, being flexible in that way. And here you can see a trial that we did earlier this year. So that has come very much in handy, and have been one very important step in our roadmap of reaching our goal. I have one last slide. So looking ahead, just back to Cemvision, we are in a scale-up phase right now, and our ambition is to produce about 5 million tons of cement by 2030. We have a long way to go, with lots of ups and downs and challenges along the way, but we are super determined to succeed. Yes, that was everything from my side. So thanks for listening. And I can also agree with previous speaker that I encourage everyone to apply. I think that it's important to, when you apply, that you can really show what type of impact your innovation really can bring to the energy transition or the limitation of the climate change. How you plan to do it, so it gets like concrete, step by step, and more facts, how it's really contributing to this. I think that's a very important thing, but also I think it's also important that your passion for your innovation also comes across in the application as well, because it's all about the people that's behind the innovation that will make it happen. So thanks. That's what's from my side.
Great, thank you. And I just what you mentioned, I think is good. To have an idea is not enough. I mean, to have an idea without a plan how to realize it's just a dream, and we need to have concrete, kind of impactful ideas that can materialize in solutions. So I totally agree. And were you involved in the application process? Were you writing that, or
I was partly involved. There was also an interview, for example, that I was part of, and but we were a team
Yeah,
in the
teamwork.
application.
I love it. I love it.